2020 has been a year of some serious challenges. We've seen some of the largest government overreach in history, and we've seen some real triumph as humans overcoming something very difficult as a singular force. Small businesses are being crushed while big business and big tech are thriving. This creates a really strange environment that we haven't seen in a very long time. Massive unemployment forced from government-controlled shutdowns, political unrest, and widening cultural divide had led to a year with the highest recorded firearms sales in human history. When I covered this last, I asked you guys if this will matter in the long run. Well, today we're going to dive into a recent poll on gun control and find out after this. TA Targets offers some of the most innovative and robust target systems money can buy. Featuring AR-550 steel and forward-thinking build quality, these targets are built to last. Whether you're blasting every day or plinking on the weekends, TA Targets has something for everyone. To get 10% off your entire order, head over to tatargets.com and use our code TGC10. Welcome back to the Gun Collective. My name is Jon Patton, and you are watching the fight for gun rights. According to a recent Gallup poll, calls for more gun control are on the decline. This is interesting. The question asked was, in general, do you feel that the laws covering the sale of firearms should be more strict, less strict, or kept as they are now? 9% of people that they polled said they should be kept as they are. 34% said less strict, and 57% said more strict. Looking at their graph, it seems like 2020 is opening people's eyes to things a bit. If we look back through time, the lowest ever percentage for more strict was between 2009 and 2012, spiking directly in accordance with some highly publicized mass shootings. Thanks, media. If we break things down into groups, we start to see a clearer picture of what's happening here. Between men and women, 67% of women said they want more strict gun laws, while only 46% of men said that. It's like Karens are trying to call the gun control manager about being scared or something. Less strict was broken down into 15 and 4% across men and women, and 39-29 for kept as they are across men and women. If some women in the comments could chime in and help me understand the fairly sizable divide between men and women on this issue, it'd be awesome. I would love to hear from the ladies out there. Guys, if you are subscribed and your lady is not, get them to respond for you, because I want to hear about this. If we look at it from a political party perspective, these numbers are a little bit less surprising. Of the Republicans that responded to this poll, 62% of them said gun laws should be kept as they are now, while 60% of independents and 85% of Democrats said they want more strict laws. Not really surprising results. It seems like they left out libertarians who want every single gun law repealed. Regionally, it's broken down into 4 categories. The East area weighed in with 68% for more gun control, while the Midwest had 50 and the South had 49 in favor of more. Then the West weighed in with 63% in favor of more gun control. If you consider where our most dense populations lie on the East and West Coast, this is not surprising in any way. Then we look at it from a perspective of where people live. Here's the most clear picture, if you ask me. City residents weighed in with 65% calling for more gun control, while suburban areas had 58% and rural residents had 46%. It was the converse with less gun control and keeping laws as they are. What this tells me is that Democrat women in cities on the East and West portions of the country are the driving force behind this crap. For anyone that might call me sexist for these claims, please point me to data that indicates otherwise. Gallup also polled folks on the ban on handguns in the US, and only 25% of people are in favor of that. Interestingly enough, this is not directly in line with FBI statistics for homicide. In 2019, handguns accounted for approximately 62% of the 10,258 homicides with firearms. Since I know you'll ask, rifles, the thing that everyone flips out about, account for 364 or 3.5% of that total. Speaking of that, why the f are we talking about banning the rights of millions of people over the deaths of 364 people? In the last 5 years, rifles haven't even accounted for more than 400 deaths in a given year. That is such an infinitesimally small number in comparison to so many other things out there. For God's sake, people get killed more with hands and feet than rifles. I digress. With 57% of people still calling for stricter gun laws here in the US, we as a community of gun owners are facing a true uphill battle. As COVID-based overreach lurches into 2021, we may see that change, but for now, it is very important that we do a good job educating and representing our passion. I want to know what you guys are thinking here. What is the best way to help spread our positive message? How do we go about educating people that disagree with us? Sound off in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. Don't forget to hit the secret affiliate link in the description, and while you're down that way, hit the like button as well. If you think we've earned it, get subscribed for more gun news every week, and as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.